Hi, I'm Auntie Mary. I'm a Bundjalung woman. I am third generation Stolen. I'm one of 8 sisters and 4 brothers. In '63 we were taken from the mission at Taree, brought to Sydney, where I spent my teenagers years as a state ward in Parramatta Girls' Home. At the age of 18 I was no longer a state ward. I was given $5, a clothing parcel and left out in the streets, where I went to an Aboriginal hospital in Sydney and did my nursing training. I've been married to my husband for 27 years and he's a truck driver. At the same time I had 2 small children. I was working in Redfern as a district officer and I also studying at TAFE to do a childcare course when I was diagnosed as a diabetic. I found it hard juggling motherhood and studying and working to attend appointments, so I would miss appointments, and money-wise, even though I was working, I didn't have the money to go to doctor's appointments or for medication. I was on that much medication that at times food was more important and my children were more important than having medication for me. I could have accessed the local Aboriginal service at Mount Druitt, but I lived outside that area. Had I lived within that region, I would have been able to access the free transport to all the doctor's appointments I needed for my kidney checkups, my feet checkups, diabetes and that. But I was out of that area, so I had no access to the Aboriginal medical service, which I wanted to utilise, but I couldn't because of affordability. In 2000 I was having regular checkups with the optometrist in Penrith, and as I had noticed floats and spots in my eyes. I was then sent to Westmead to start treatment, but in 2007 I actually lost the vision in my left eye completely. I was then given laser treatment, which gained some of that vision, but then I lost the vision in my right eye, and since September this year I have now been declared legally blind. In 2010 my husband was told by the doctors to give up his work full-time to become my full-time carer. At the same time I had been caring for my 2 grandsons who are now 14 and 9. They had to go back to their mother because I couldn't look after them any longer because of my vision loss. That was the most difficult time, was surrendering those kids who I had as babies. At the same time I had to surrender my licence and give up my car, which I had worked so hard for, to be independent. So I went from an independent woman to be dependent on people, to do everyday things, showers, medication, packing the children's lunches for school, all that stuff that you take for granted. But with the help of Guide Dogs New South Wales and ACT, they were able to help me, give me aids and give me training with my family, my husband and the grandkids, so I could have some independence. And they gave me my friend, the cane. And with this cane I can be independent now and get around easily, go shopping, travel without anyone else except me and the cane. I wouldn't have had that without Guide Dogs' help.